For 2 months, President Donald Trump has teased making an endorsement in the U.S. Senate runoff. Now he says it's coming soon. This is Monday, May 11th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Happy Monday. Thanks for starting off your week with the Texas Minute. Texas A&M is telling a Muslim university to stop confusing prospective students. More on that story coming up. You will recall that just a day after incumbent John Cornyn was forced into a runoff for his U.S. Senate seat by Ken Paxton, President Donald Trump indicated he planned to endorse in the race. That endorsement has loomed over the runoff race now for 2 months, with both campaigns seeking to position themselves as the candidate most aligned with President Trump and positioned to win in November. With the election just 2 weeks away, Trump says that endorsement decision could come, quote, relatively soon. The runoff has become one of the nation's most closely watched Republican contests. Cornyn has consolidated his support from much of the Republican establishment, while Paxton has remained popular among grassroots conservatives. Early voting begins a week from today, on May 18th. Election Day is May 26th. Following confusion over the results of the May 2nd local election, the city of New Braunfels will hold a runoff election for the mayor's office. The confusion arose after the city attorney received notice from legal counsel of a conflict between a city charter ordinance and the state constitution. The city charter requires the winner of a mayoral contest receive only a plurality of the vote, but the Texas Constitution requires a majority vote for offices that exceed 2 years. New Braunfels mayors serve for 3 years. One candidate in the race alleges that the city attorney contributed to the confusion by issuing a legal opinion that put the city charter ahead of the state constitution. Texas Supreme Court has determined VELO nicotine pouches were properly classified by the comptroller as a taxable tobacco product. The dispute arose from a 2020 lawsuit by VELO's manufacturer concerning whether the product was made of or merely from tobacco or a tobacco substitute. Former Texas Comptroller Glenn Hager had announced a year earlier that he viewed VELO as a taxable tobacco product because it, quote, contains nicotine, which is an extract of the tobacco leaf. VELO's parent company, RJR Vapor, paid the tax under protest and sued to recover those payments. RJR Vapor argued that while VELO is made from tobacco, it's not made of tobacco. On Friday, the Supreme Court of Texas ruled that VELO nicotine pouches do constitute a taxable tobacco product. The ruling does not address RJ Vapor's other complaint, alleging that the comptroller had applied an unequal application of the tax code to various nicotine products. That question will now be taken up by the lower courts. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Hey folks, Chris Salcedo here. I've got something special for you, the Salcedo Storm podcast. As your friendly, liberty-loving Latino, I bring you a mix of engaging discussions to help us fight for our state and our conservative values. It's the perfect way to stay informed and engaged in what's happening around you. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on the storm of information and entertainment coming your way. The Salcedo Storm podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Officials with the Texas A&M University system have formally objected to the use of the TexAM University name by a North Texas Islamic educational entity already facing a state order to cease its operations. In a cease and desist letter issued on Friday, the Texas A&M University system demanded that the Richardson-based organization immediately stop using names, trademarks, domains, and branding elements that officials say infringe upon or dilute Texas A&M's trademarks. According to the university, the use of names such as TexAM, Texas A&M University, and similar branding creates confusion and falsely suggests a connection to Texas A&M. Last week, the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board ordered the Muslim group to immediately cease all operations, alleging the institution was illegally operating without the required state authorization to offer higher education programs. You can keep up with the latest news impacting the Lone Star State by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Brandon Waltons, Eddie Hovland, and Travis Morgan. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you right around the Lone Star State. Now, go have a great day.